The fourth annual Inspire Film Festival is returning to the Woodlands this weekend. The mission is to uplift and motivate through the arts.
Well, here to give us a preview is Inspire Film Festival founder and director Jane Manarvik. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Congratulations on the fourth year.
Yep.
It's happening in your hometown, the Woodlands, just straight up the road a little bit. And tell me why you wanted to start. First of all, your motto is, come as you are, leave different.
Yeah, that just came to me in the shower one day. But I had seen a film. I go to several film festivals. I had gone to a documentary film festival in Telluride and saw this film that just moved me so much. I walked out of there and I really wanted to, help this man with his mission or donate money, and I could not get through. There was no website to them. I went back and just kind of all weekend just felt like warm and fuzzy and wanted, how am I going to show this to my kids? I had teenage kids. I wish the community could see more films like this, kind of to offset all of the Marvel comic movies that we have. But and then I was just walking around town in the Woodlands and town center there and thought, this is perfect. We have businesses and retail and restaurants and theaters. And so we just started knocking on doors and people got interested. I told them the story of that film and people were in. So
I think we can all identify with the feeling of seeing a film that really sticks with us, right? We can't stop thinking about it after we leave the theater. Right. Unlike a lot of film festivals where directors, producers will submit their films, you actually set out to curate the films that are part of this festival. So what do you really look for when you're selecting the lineup each year?
Well, I wanted it to be all documentaries and true stories, and I've learned from my teenagers that there's a certain point where their eyes will gloss over and they'll quit paying attention.
Right.
So I choose only films that are entertaining, well-made. They make you laugh. They have to make me cry a little bit. And we actually hand out tissue packs to everyone. And you have to leave with hope. So we don't pick anything that makes you leave feeling like you can't possibly help.
Like you're helpless.
Right.
Yes, or depressed or anything. And then one thing that's really different is we developed an app because of my experience with that first one. After you see a film about an organization, the MC will tell you, just go ahead and click on the picture and it'll take you directly there, right at that moment when you're still feeling.
So it's basically the call to action, right,
yes,
that you were looking for in 2016. This year, every year has a theme, and this year is Visionaries. And the list of films and short films is really remarkable. I mean, I talked about Buddy, which is one of the films about a guide dog. There's I Want My MTV, The Last Honey Hunter. So all of these films really look at lives and causes in our backyard and really around the world, including this one, Backtrack Boys. Tell me about this film.
That one's really interesting. It's a good example of how we find films. That somebody sent that to me because they saw it on some social media thing about a year ago, and I tried to track it down. Finally, with persistence, we got it to come to our festival, and the good part is we are the very first screening of that film outside of Australia, so we can call it a North American premiere.
That is so awesome.
And we're flying in the director and one of the stars of the film from Australia.
And these are troubled boys, youth, basically working with dogs, jump dogs, right? A jumping
Yes.
team, and kind of follow it, that relationship and how they change and evolve. It's really incredible.
Yeah, we just saw some video on the screen. Another film is called Ernie and Joe, Crisis Cops, and this essentially follows two police officers, and instead of sending people directly to jail, they're actually helping them get mental health help.
Yes. So they started kind of their own method of doing things. They're partners, and they intercept any of the calls that deal with mental health, which is, any suicide or schizophrenia or even alcohol or drug problems. And they have this beautiful way of talking the person down, or getting them to put down the weapon, or getting them to not jump off the bridge. And then they don't throw them into prison. They actually get them to go to a facility, and then they check up on them, and they keep in touch with them in an ongoing way. I just fell in love with those two guys when I saw the film, but they weren't at the festival that I went to. So we do have them coming to our festival.
Yeah, that's so awesome. And talk about two people really making a difference, you know, in a world with so many issues when we talk about mental health and into the system and things like that. So these two guys are really making an incredible difference.
And they're going to do a Q&A after the film screening? They
are, yeah. They have 2 screenings. And then on Monday, we're screening the film for free for law enforcement, teachers, and first responders. And they are going to stay and talk. They really wanted to do some community outreach, so we tried to set up whatever we can for them. So.
Very nice. Well, Jane, we're so excited. The 4th year of this festival, it continues to grow. And as a reminder to our viewers, the Inspire Film Festival runs tomorrow through Monday around the Woodlands Town Center. If you would like more info, you can visit our website, HoustonLife.tv. It sounds great. Thanks again.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
I hope you can come.
I hope so.